that is, folks, whenever I'm bored, I do a video. I mean, why not? Okay, I don't edit them as much as I should do. In truth, I just can't be bothered. You know, it's just raw material. That's what I should call it. You know. See, now let me bring you I might as well call this the update version. So my crew have gone somewhat dormant. Complete problem ish, but they've done it before. They basically wait till they get attacked and then they all come back on and kick ass. So there's no problem per se, but don't mean they ain't gonna have the pants pulled down per se. You know, first. Now I'm making sure that don't happen to a certain degree, but I can't be everywhere at once, and I am only one man. Black Ice collection. I'll show you why. I'm gonna finish off my my castle. Big ass shield around it. Right, I've got no idea how my coldness is gonna hold up at all. Now I have got this shield, and it is meant to work. It's working so far, I think. Watch if I take this away. Watch it drop. What, you see that? That's how good the shield is. Look. Yeah. Yep. Now my life's gonna go down. Pull that bad boy right out. Oh, we did the journey step as well. Get in there. You know what, if I did this on a ×2, yeah, it would have been awesome. But I was too busy collecting like metal, hide, brimstone, bloody crystal, more metal and stone, so much stone. Don't even just, do you know what, right? I've probably collected in the region, cracking on to about 750,000 I don't know, 700,000 easy, I'd say. Yeah, around there, 800. I shit you not. did help with the time too, though. Didn't seem so tedious as what it can. Yeah, never build if it ain't. Never, you know, collect your resources. You're kind of forced to, though, aren't you? You know, truthfully, even when it ain't at times too. But them major big builds, man, it does help if you could get a bonus day. Definitely. When in Rome. I need more black ice. I ain't even joking. Oh, look at that, we've gone too far. Still losing temperature. Dude, I better get out. There you go, there you go. We're gonna recoup now, I think. We better recoup. Don't help like it's night time, that's why it's yeah, I should imagine. Always drops. Don't matter, I think I've got enough to work with. Ish. All on a highway to hell. Boom. Highway to hell. Boom. Highway to hell. Dude, I know what I forgot. Shit. Star metal. My god, and I was in the area as well. Ah. Right, I'm gonna have to go back. Hooka booga. Oh. Damn. Wop woff. Say hello, my little. Your friend. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of like a Roman bathhouse, is what I was thinking. I'm gonna put my nets in there for a bit, like my fish nets. Get all them good fish. And then plant pots. Couple of dancers and whatnot. Get it popping, you know. Do you know what I feel about this DLC? You see this one? I feel like we're missing half of it is what I feel. Personally. I pointed out to my friend, I went, you notice how, like, I mean, and the finishing on these slabs there, you have to actually repave it over with a blocks just to get the same pattern. I don't see why they had to do this pattern. They should have done that pattern there. So that's really annoying, yeah. But then there's the fact that there's no artisan table, that they couldn't think of any cool. I mean, what happened to a knight statue? You get me? Holding a sword and a shield, in fighting stance, and I don't know, things like massive draped curtains, and I don't know, a medieval fucking big lampshade wouldn't have gone amiss, you know, for the hallway. What you do for a castle, because you can't do a structure like this. You know full well people are going to design a much more attractive castle. Like, hold on a minute. My masterpiece right there. Actually looks pretty awesome, believe it or not. Big four corners, solid. It's building castles in the sky. Oh, tell me why do we build castles in the sky? I'll tell you why. To make it harder for you to raid me and nick my shoes. That's why I build castles in the sky. Tell me why. Oh, tell me why. Yeah, my friend was like, oh, don't do a video showing your base. Getting all freaked out and whatnot. It's like, listen, the server's dead, relax. Nobody's gonna just come in and just bomb rush you. Now, nobody can tell me what to do with my own base, because I made this. I'll burn it to the ground. Wherever I want. Check it. You can build anything, but if you haven't built a great hall of the right proportion, not going too major. That's the thing, you see. Most bases, I mean, you have a look at my friends, yeah? I go all the way up there, about so many elevators, and my other friends, like, in the sky, somewhere up there. You got about, I don't know, don't know how many elevators for that. My other, it must be about 20. It takes about half an hour just to get up to the top. I shit you not. I can't be bothered with that because sometimes I forget stuff and I gotta come back quickly. Which is annoying anyway, but dance. Oh no. Flipping belly bug, man. All I can feel right now, I've just come off of a cold. Lucky it wasn't Corona. You know, Corona coming soon. Damn. You know, when you think about it, this could be my last days of gaming. My health has never been that good anyway. Yeah, if I was at a gambling shop and I was putting the bet on the horses, I'd have to bet for myself not to come out. I'd be honest. But the fighter in me, I'm gonna go for it. Watch. I fighted everything. I ain't going out without a fight anyway. Stubborn, so would say, for sure. Sit there with a fever listening to Tupac, I'm a soldier. Dun, 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 boom, 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 boom. Soldier or not, I'm coming, ready or not. Some shit you never even heard of before. I dealt with. This could be a lot. Call it Corona motherfucking 19. They reckon you've only got to fear it if you're sick and elderly. Bullets taking out the clean. You know. Damn. Swear to God. If it's taking out fresh people, says a lot, speaks volumes. This is what I'm saying though. Yeah. You know, in hindsight, yeah, how much have we actually... I mean, look how many Germans we're getting hit by. Yeah, so I'm thinking to myself, my mind's doing overwork, and I'm thinking, right, you've used drugs, which they've evolved to, and because they've evolved to them, and because you kept on selling them, this falls liable to the drug company. In some respect, they are liable. Because I'll let you know why. I'll give you a perfect... This ain't a conspiracy theory, it's common bloody sense. The germs have got stronger and immune to antibiotics. Even some of the STDs going around young people cannot be cured no more. Look into it. Trust me, I have done. Now there is a drug out there called like Fang or something like that. But it's not a drug. It's not synthetic. It's actually created by, yes, Mother Nature. And the Iron Curtain country has been using it for time. It's like a microorganism. Looks like, funny enough, it looks like an octopus, which speaks volumes. But this thing injects only into the bad bacteria, right, and kills it. So it would technically speak on viruses, I do believe. Why aren't this? You know, this should have been, and they've had this since 1950. But the Western world decided to go down the path of make money. I mean, come on now. In this day and age, every common man, every commoner, even if you're a commoner, is somewhat educated. And if you're not educated, then dude, you know, read more books or just watch some intellectual stuff with the professors, with all the, you know, PhDs and everything, just telling you like it should be told. You know, some of the documentaries though, which are very educating, don't come on till late at night. Most people are asleep. They know when to hit you. It's to leave you brain dead, so they can carry on drug dealing. You know. Oh, but nah, seriously, put your hand up if you feel liable. You know, point your finger. Scarface, innit? I'm not the bad guy, so say goodnight to the bad guys. There's so many, man. That's the way I see it. You know. I'm being honest. And you know I've got a good point. But that should have been out. You know, it's combat. You know, like the evolution of germs. You don't want germs evolving that fast. Nobody said this. Now, can we suppress the evolution of a germ so we can stay in front of the germ? So evolve faster than the germ. That's the trick. The minute you're not... I'd say you something right down. You know, the minute you go, I kind of against God's code. And what I mean by that is, if there is alternative medicines, organic medicines, then there is, you know, for a lot of things. If you're, you know, if you're trying to play God, which all these companies, and that's where they're wrong. It's amazing what they do for a buck. It really is. Even jeopardize their own species. Well. Entirely. That's what they do for a buck, people. And that's what these pharmaceutical people... I want to just go to university so I can shaft everybody in the arse. That's what half of them do. Honestly. Be wary of the man in the suit who's smiling all the time. Personally, somebody smiling all the time freaks me like, freak out. Because it's abnormal in some respects. Unless my daughter's just made me laugh, you know, or some, you know, family related. Or a friend. It's like you turn on your TV and they're smiling at you, trying to sell you a new Hoover. It's like, oh my God. It's such a scandalous world, don't you think? I do. Tell you what, man. Damn. Fish, and still I stink of fish. Right, where do I need to go? Back again. No. Got a feeling we'll be getting attacked tonight. Nobody messages you and say, hey, what time does the raid start? Bring it on, dude. I've just crafted loads of bombs. I'll sit up there in my tower just launching. I mean, fucking launching. Which I got the supplies as well to recoup. This is a self-reservation society. Let's have it. Oh, such a cheeky chap. It's a self-reservation society. Boom. Oh, come on, break. I need my star metal. This is unbelievable. Look at that, look. I find a glitched rock. Today. Give me my minerals. Well, pretty much says it all. Look at that. First rock I find, and it's flipping glitched out. I got fed up of this a year ago, as if they haven't patched this yet. Dookie, waste of 2 flipping bombs I only had 10. God. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's it, done.
God take you! Taste death!
You're a predatory blade. Don't leave home without it. Oh, look at this. There's 2. Come with me. You better break. Well, there you go. There you go. Every rock is glitched out. Great, that says a lot, doesn't it? I mean, come on now. That's flipping beyond Dookie. What the f was that? You know what? They might crack after all. Let's see. I'm gonna go back. Okay, Donald. You know, after that dude saying that, yeah, I'm gonna prepare for an invasion. Sure as hell am. Watch this. Damn. Just remember, Scooby-Doo. You little master. I'm gonna chop you up tonight. Swing. Oh shit. Alright then. That's what I get for messing around. I'm actually thinking turning this into a trebuchet tower. It can be easily maintained, that's why. And it's at a low altitude where it could probably give me a, yeah, anything set it up around this bit here. I'd be able to pulverize anything higher. That's what the castle's for. You see, if I get attacked, I've just got to make sure I defend accordingly, correctly. Exactly, big giant frostman, what now? You know it. You will have your day. You will be slayed, just like our giants would have been. I'm 6'5", so I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it close. Dude! Oh, the itch. I'll tell you when. Too late. Boom, 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 boom. Think it out. Oh no. Oh well, here's what it is. Go back in. Right, I need... whoa, 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 whoa. Cauldron. I think I need that. The lag is real. Yeah. Right, we are good. Yeah, we've been alpha on this server for over a year, and we've battled some of the best players you could ever battle. Funny enough, the name was called the Four Horsemen. Actually, I take my hat off to them because that's the only time that they didn't, I cannot put it, overcompensate themselves with a fine title when the Dookie players. But no, they earned the title all right. And we was rough at the beginning, where they shown us, when you get attached, yeah, it's awesome in a way because it reveals your weaknesses, shows you your weaknesses, and we've come a long way. I actually quit playing. My friends maintain the server. They're not on at the minute, but a couple of pictures of we're getting attacked, and there's about 10 players straight back online. So it's wonderful times for sure. I think I'm actually hoping we get attacked. Say the truth. Get everybody fired and rallied up. Good for morale. Yeah, because I don't, the only time you get to build like anything like this and for it to maintain is when you've got some sort of authority. Right, I should be able to, you know what, right, I should. To sort of more robust. I need a robust metal repairer. I do not want it breaking on me while I'm throwing my bombs all over, 7. We'll maintain 2. In fact, just to get an extra one in each box. Right, we need tool durability. 1 minute. More efficient. I'm not looking for... Damn, look, it's saying efficient. Well, efficient would mean durability, wouldn't it? You know what? Start it. 1, 2. Three. Oh, 1 minute. Kill that. Advanced. There we go. We want the advanced for sure. Oh, we need 1 more. Any extra wood? Yes. I collected about like it's double XP at the minute. It was double resource accumulation. So I went OTT on collecting, you know, stone. I've collected in the region of about 750,000 stone. Honestly, I swear to God, getting on 1,000,000. You won't believe it. But it had to be done. And as for metal as well, I had to go OTT. But I've built quite a lot of stuff. Alright, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Ding, 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 ding. Uh-oh. What do I need? Oh. Shake wood. Personal bodyguard. It's not bad, is it? 13,000. Kick in. Yeah, sorry about the nudity, everybody, on the game. I'm European version. It doesn't really bother me. I should be more considerate. That's why I'm putting my clothes back on. Yeah. Watch this, watch this. Bam. Damn, where's my sheets? That's what I'm on about. You know, just sitting in your throne. Chilling out. No, no, no. Saying a modification. I need more iron reinforcements than this, so I'll smelt some down, like in a minute. You see the boulders, right? The boulders do not matter, it's just cheap, it's just something to, I don't know, say somebody attacked you with sandstone, bam, have a boulder. But if somebody attacks me with bombs, bam, have a load of bombs. You know. So you gotta be able to cater for both incoming attacks. Get rid of that, I ain't asked about all that. Right. What we're looking. $80. Right, why am I doing 80 ceilings? I'll tell you. Because this bit right here is going to be a catapult, if needed. A certain height. It'll give me distance, and it'll give me height. You know, for sure. And then I'm setting up a low one, so I can counter invade all the little leprechauns, all the little Oompa Loompas what are coming from my castle. They're going to get it. You see, you got to think smart, definitely, strategically. You know, and the best way to, attack your own base. There you go, attack your own base. You'll open up every door, the same doors as what your enemy would open up if they was attacking you. So that's why I think upon it. Yeah, you see that heat wave. Ain't nobody getting up anyway. They're gonna be cooked. I've tried everything. I've tried the shielding, don't work. None of it works. When you get heat strokes, you get heat strokes. Heat wave. This is my island in the sun. Dun 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 dun. Right, that should be. I'm trying to think. There's one ingredient. So I need brick. Brick, more steel reinforcements. Oh, wood. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna split the deck on I think sod it. I'm gonna cover it now. Right, buzzing. See what I'm on about? There's a reason why what I'm doing now. Why I'm doing it now. Gonna need pillars. For sure. Right. A minute. Sorry, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, no. You know what? I don't know for sure, but that might just work. We're talking one there, one there. Yeah, no, easy. Worst comes to the worst. You know what, right? Sod it. I'm gonna go all the way. Uh-oh. $21. Might be enough. Now we can launch trebuchet catapults and bombs off of the roof. There you go. I thought I'd get that preparation out of the way. I had a feeling it would be a bit of a, you know, somewhat time consuming. You just don't want the burden as well when you're being attacked, man. You want your castle to take an absolute kicking, or whatever you've built the structure to be, you know, solid. I could do an Houdini type thing right now and say now time for my next trick. Complete protection around the building, which is what I'm doing. Kinda like a shield. You see, the god thing, that ain't working at the minute. They've changed all that, so you gotta improvise. And the only way you can improvise is just being really good at building, you know, or, you know, strategically, you know, a strategic defense, and you know, and something to buy your time, something to take a beating besides your main castle. Oh no, forgot about that. Oh, it's... Oh no. Right then. It's gonna be so hard to even do this. Ah, no. Yeah. I got it sussed. I'll show you what I'm doing. It's a good idea as well. There you go. Battle stations. Now, you see this, yeah? And for now, just because that dude texts me, it was the worstest thing he could have done. Give an inkling. He tried to get smart. Somewhat backfired. Alright, just... No, wrong one. You... Move your ass. You can actually stay there a minute. Right. Block that. This better actually work. Let's see. It can the building can catch you out sometimes. You can't have one piece overlapping with another piece, but if you lay this piece first and then you lay the other piece, it will fit. But if you don't get the right sequence, it won't. So, again, you've got to know how to build. Like, it's unbelievable. I'm gonna actually put a little window there. That way, if they're firing any arrows and I'm just sat down there, they won't hit me straight away. There you go. I'm not sure if I can bring this down and have another door. It'll be worth it, you know, definitely. The more, to tell you the truth, the more layers I think that's it. Yeah, because of the stairway. If the stairway wasn't there, I could block it off. Kinda makes you want to just delete that stairs, doesn't it? You know, and just jump it instead. You know what, I ain't gonna be too paranoid. I can change it anytime. I've got the other ones you can't see through as well, but I really like the cast iron gateway. Look at that. Look, the detail on that. Ain't all that bad. There you go. Battle stations. I ain't putting the supplies for the catapult on this though, just in case this gets infiltrated. Somebody attacks, that's going to be the first thing to go. This will be the second thing to go. My friends' bases, the crew's bases and all. Yeah, I might be able to show you something. Oh no, it won't work. You know when I said I'm going to show you all something now, I'm going to give you a hint and a tip, everybody. When you do the elevator trap, right, when you're preparing your trap, normally before you couldn't pull it on. Like right now the elevator's going on, but if you ever do this, yeah, if you devise this trap tower and it does not allow you to put the elevator on, take the door away first and then put the elevator on, because this oh no, that's it, sorry, when you're applying the roof, right, if you've got the door on you cannot apply the roof, so take the door off and then you can apply the slope roof. Anybody comes up here, right, they get caught out because the levers behind, automatically they're trapped. You can't come back down my lift. So maybe you'll advise for anybody thinking let's try another man's elevator. Just ain't gonna wash. Right. These. Sure if I need any of that. I know I need all of that and more. One minute. Saw that. More than enough. My god. I'll be repairing that catapult for the next 10 years. Come on, man. Click. Do that. Make that. There you go. Vines. That's what I need. Bloody vines. Right, whatever. I reckon in the meantime, yeah, waiting to get attacked. What time is it? I don't think it's raid time yet. No, I've got my stuff. No. Oh. See that as well. 2 gate system. I could apply another one on if I truly wanted to. To be quite honest, I probably should do actually. Delete these 3. Slap another gate on. Extra defense though. Right. You come with me. I need a lot of Dillons here. The best fighters, warriors. And then I could do with some really good archers, so I need to pimp out, so to speak. You know, the volcano area, for sure. You can't always get them named archers, but they do pop up. You just gotta be persistent in your course, you know. Oh, 1 minute, have I gone by? Yeah, I have. I think so anyway. You won't know. There we go. I love this weapon, so. There's already, yeah, good. Take the glasses as well because I need to make some jars anyway. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's on the me.
I will destroy you. See me and tremble.
Curse you!
Yeah, you can literally go through this area and just farm it. You're coming out with over 100. And, you know, what I used to do, let me show you quickly on the map. How did I used to start? Black Keep, rinse all the Black Keep area around there. Come down over the bridge, you got a couple of camps, do all that thing. Work your way into Asgard, 11 Mounds of the Dead. You're cracking onto about 1,000 steel. You know, it's 1,000 steel reinforcement. 1,000 steel is still 1,000 steel. And you get major XP. So any newbie, you know, yeah, there's better ways of leveling up, but yeah, kick ass, gather resources, it's all good. Yeah, we're not bully alphas neither. We're not like that, you know. We'll let you build up, and the way we see it, it's a natural occurrence. You know, if you're willing to attack, you're willing to be attacked, and it's pretty much the way we do it. Actions and reactions, man. Isaac Newton. Don't ever attack, you won't get attacked.
Taste death!
Oh dear. I'm just wondering where my fall is.
Yeah.
Did I even come with my throw? Seriously.
Come and die!
Yeah.
You picked the wrong fight!
See, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, no matter how much damage I can do, my thrall, at least, does way more damage. Really, just suited and booted for online players. You can, you know, you can kill the bosses and everything, but pff, just sit back, man. Have your healing arrows. It's all good. I'll show you why we come out. Couple of reasons, but the main one. You know, I think Fire Sparks is right. Was it Fire Sparks? I think so. He did a video on about that blade, and I agree with him completely. You know, because the heavy attack does nothing, but the light attack does. I think what I need to throw on this is a bit of an armor penetration. You know I could go to like 103 with a health damage, which is boss. I mean, that's really good, but I don't know. Maybe the health and damage as well. That one, maybe. I don't know. I might just front end it with the armor penetration where it needs it the most. Aha. There we go. Now this place here, if it pays out, there's an armorer. Name one. Yes, I am after it. Like work of art. Oh God, it's already going bloody mental. Come here. Uh-oh. It could kill somebody good. I don't want that. Get over here, get over here, get over here. You. Stay. Let's see who is chopped up. Oh God. Thank goodness it was nobody special. So else is kicking in her. Okay, nobody. Somebody already killed all these, or was it me? Buzzing. Right, now I know where I am. Let him, her, stay there.
Who's there? No.
Right, I think one of them's the Lindsay. I'm sure of it. Buzzing, buzzing. Get all these out first. Watch this. Oh, this is beautiful. Come on, follow me. What? This way? It's not this way.
You picked the wrong fight. Stay back. Taste death.
I thought I was a little bit slow off the start there, but come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah, better. Hopefully it's 500 alchemist pace. Really do with that. No, it's Sumerian fighter. Just from a disappointment. I'm gonna ruin them.
The bright joy of slaying!
Love it. It's my pattern of success. Farm the Lindsay up, then farm the archers, volcano area. But if you're looking for extra like throws, good ones, you can hit up Asgard. Asgard's actually really good. Steel accumulation and getting the odd smelter and whatnot. Really I should just stay here and just wait till every time they spawn. But it gets a bit boring. You're sitting around. You can just imagine the pull of all this chainmail if he was swimming in the water like that in real life. He'd probably sink. It's like most of them soldiers in World War II. And they got shot, fell in the water. You know, they should have done a drill. You know, just thrown all the soldiers in the pond with the stuff on. You know, so they could have a bit of practice. Don't lose your head, keep your calm.
Come out of the shadows, cur! Ah!
Who have we got? Anybody special? No.
Stay back.
Any closer?
You know, the best place, one of the best places for farming metal and rocks. You know, if you're building a massive structure. All this area where I am right now, all around all them white peaks there, and all around Asgard. Like, I mean, let me just show you. You probably already know, viewers, I'm sure you do. But to you newbies, man, here's a bit of a... Just let me open your eyes up a minute. Bada bing. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Some completion there. And that's just a little bit. That's just the half. Like you see, it goes all the way around all that. There's actually on the times 2, even at times 1, there's more than you can actually accumulate. You know, I mean, I'm bussing with these. I haven't got the blacksmith to make the legendary repair kit to mend the tool, so I have 2 options. You know, one is to go to Undead City and keep killing all the bosses around there, the dragon, whatnot. My foe can take care of it and me. You know, bit of time. I get about 4 or 5 legendary repair kits if I'm doing a big build, and then I'll go at it, you know, and I'll go for about 3 or 4 repair kits, just accumulating all of it. It's really quite boring farming, but my god, we've all done it. I've done Ark, you know, twice, Conan about 3 times, and DayZ, the dynamic on DayZ buildings, just, you know what, that was really tedious for the couple of items what you could build, like the fence and the guard tower. But yeah, I mean, it was so prolonged out at first. It was awful. I think Conan Ark's good, but I think Conan gets it for like the trophy for more detail and probably more dynamic. You know, I don't know, more detail. Ark's close though. You know, you can't diss Ark as well. Quite a lot of work in. The thing about Ark, man, the servers get DDoSed. They've never done anything about it. There's no control, and the official servers for raising dinosaurs is complete ball breakers. It's a ball breaking system, and the reason it's a ball breaking system is so you actually purchase a server, obviously. You know, if you don't want to be inconvenienced. But what a big inconvenience, man. Because you're talking 2 weeks for a giga. Like, and you have to feed it more than you have to actually feed a human baby. I'm not joking, I've done it. I know what I'm on about. I call it digital slavery. They need to start ruling on that. It should be like 2 days in an official server. 2 weeks. I'm sorry, but they've got to be bloody tooting the crap pipe or something. You know, that's how angry it gets me. It gets me very frustrated when they just get away with that. And oh no, it's just ridiculous. Oh, 1 minute. Asgard, I want to kick your butt. Let's do this.
Taste that.
Dun dun. It's a beast, innit? Absolute beast of a weapon. I have so much fun using this as well, you know. I really do. Ain't even gonna lie.
We'll meet again.
Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Sunny day. War mate again. How cliche. Uh-oh.
By in here, I saw something.
Another one bites the dust. Right, let's see. See if Big Bird's home. You know what? They've normally got a name for. Oh! Oh my god, it's a smelter! Quick, 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 quick! Get here, you little bellend! You do not kill him. You better not have killed him. I've never read that chap before. Now kill that. Bloody thing. Right, you stay there. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In
Oh,
here
shit.
will have your heart, Outlander.
John the Tinkery. Yeah, it just so happens this dude might be actually in my new and improved base while cooking. I'll show you what I've built so far on this bit, but this is oh god, where is it? This is getting revamped. I'm actually gonna give it like 2, 4, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 gates, right? Big gates, yeah. One big round circle with a slave pit thing, you know. It's like it's got one in at the minute, but it's only the 4-man one. I want the 8-man. The 4-man's good. I don't really need the 8-man. I can't fit bloody eight foes on there even if I tried. Mounds of the Dead, volcano area, yeah. So really, I don't think I'm really bothered about the 4-wheel at all. I'll probably just leave that one and just make the spot bigger. Let me show you. This is all getting smashed out. What? I'm going to go about another 2 outwards. Big ass circle. You know, gates going all around. And I'm just going to fill this spot, Asgard, with literally the Lindsay archers, them, and the day somebody breaks in there, there'll be enough room to have a battle. You know, a good fight. And yeah. I'll make this place look somewhat magnificent. Watch, like a big castle tower, that's what I'm thinking. To a certain extent. Right. Let me see. That's a dookie one. I like the way her body rolled down then. Aftermath. Right.
I can see you, exile. Come out of
Here
the
we go.
shadows, girl.
All normal. Normal. Oh god, I need to get enough momentum
Take
going.
down.
Go on.
Bloody Lord!
Now they died. Anything with this weapon, you need to give yourself enough space, right, just to get the first, you know, swing. Once you start swinging, you're unstoppable. To a certain extent, but... Nah, sod it, you're unstoppable. Just keep clapping your potions. I mean, I ain't even fully boosted up neither. This is my casual, you know. Bit later, huh? We're dealing with normal. Normal. Oh my god.
Evie will have your heart!
Always grab them. Every so often they'll always throw them down. You might as well get them because they're the potions, what you need to make anyway. You know, and to a certain degree they're quite costly, so yeah. Look at all these dead bodies. I'm a flipping serial killer. Damn. Let's go. That's it. Uh-oh. There you go, look, I ain't even done with Asgard yet. I've already got like 140 something accumulated. Okay, I think I got a little bit from Mounds of the Dead. Might work. Check this, I'll show you something in a minute. Right, you see the weapon durability down to 500, and you think, oh my god. I mean, technically, it's not really good on. When I put that patch on, made it even weaker. But, and I've got, as you can see, no legendary repair kits. But there is there's a beautiful thing. This helmet. Watch this. Let me show you. Somebody can kick my ass. Just need one person just to keep chopping me up. Let me show you. Yeah, watch this, watch this. Watch it go up. Watch the weapon go up. Repair.
Taste death!
Like, give me somebody else. Just finish the last two quickly. Is that another pint, dude? Go on, attack me. See it going up, see it healing. The weapon. This helmet, man. I love it.
Any closer, and I'll duck
Go on, beat me up.
God take you!
That's it, that's it.
God take you!
God. We'll have that.
See me and tremble!
Oh, that one made my thing straight away with the bleeding. It was awesome. Go on, keep digging me up. See, look, so now one, durability, 740, we've gone up like 200. Just with me getting my ass kicked a bit. Awesome, lovely helmet. Now what I'll do, I'll pop it back on for the strength. Have a look at the attributes. I'm not yet kicking 4. Pop the weapon back on. I'm straight up to 4 again. You know, so that's, well, superb.
Who goes?
Someone's coming. I never wanted to be here. God take you!
You're dead now, Wolf, eh? Or maybe not, Wolf. Deal with you, my bloody self. There you go. See, some of them are packing alright stuff. I always collect the paints as well. It saves me bloody making them. That's what I figure about. Right. I don't want to get caught out with my pants down. So what I'm about to do now is get ready for battle stations, just in case. It gives me time to call for reinforcements. I'm one of our best warriors as well. I mean, this dude, he chops up everybody. Nobody has got not a chance. You'd have to be equally as good, but very rare, very rare. It is good, man. I'm an alright architectural, you know, some of my builds anyway. I've got a friend who's really good. This is actually alright. I actually like this building. This is, I won't say it's the enemy, but they're not a part of us, so, you know, possible enemy in the future, who knows. But they know the score as well, you know. But look, it's quite a good building. I dig it. It looks like some, I don't know, Japanese, you know, Japan kind of. It's good for what it is. It's good. I think he's trying to make his own. Let's have a look. Yeah, if you ever watched the old Conan film, and I bet most of you haven't, but the bit on that structure there, as you can see, with the steps, it looks like the bit-ish out on number 1, where he chops that head off of that dude. Yeah, just for comparison as well, for film-wise, the old Conans beat the new Conan. The guy who played Aquaman, he did a good job in that bit. It was so modern day, like, it just makes you sick, because you've seen one, you've seen them all. Nah. Go back to 81 or something when the original Conan come out. Dude, that film's blood and guts. There's just pure passion in the film, and the way they did it. It's actually a really good warrior film. You go watch Conan number 1 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and number 2, you come on this game, you're like, dude, somebody's getting shots up. That's my architectural design. It's not the best in the world, but I'm happy. You know, I never said I was flipping Picasso. Leonardo da Vinci. It's Van Gogh. No. Yeah, damn. You ever watched that film Mars Attack? Mars Attack, where they go I'm expecting somebody to just jump out of the shadows and chop me up and then start talking. That kind of, you know, dribble to me. There we go. I'm still happy I did what I did here. This fortification is all good. Doesn't inconvenient me at all, but it will the enemy. You see, that's what you gotta buy. You gotta buy time, because I can definitely tell you this one. The first time you get attacked, really bad, you somewhat, how can I put it? You know, at awe with the sheer disbelief, and you basically stood there like a village idiot. I shit not. So, yeah, buying a bit of time gives time for you to give your head a wobble and prepare yourself and whatnot and whatnot. It's all good anyway. Let me show you this. You see them fireplaces? I'm actually going to put loads of fireplaces there. That can be destroyed. It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. you know, as to, if anything, misguide the enemy in thinking I did it wrong, but really, I did it right. Being the implication of security, that is. I saw what I needed, that 500 flipping branches. Whoopie-doo. Let's open this one up. Yeah, sometimes you can get lucky with them, and sometimes you can't. What? The berserkers, they ain't that bad, you know, but like, from the word go, you know, Delancey has got an extra 2,000, and, but she's solid, man. Like, don't get me wrong, they're all good anyway. It's a waste of time kitting your gaff out with bad fighters. You gotta think, you know, they get pretty much chopped up, and half of these players, they're all rolling with high throws. So one thing I've got to do is level as many of them up as possible, all the way level 20. I'm not bothered, you know. The thing what's gonna spoil it, and the reason why I ain't gone all OTT out of my throws, I'll let you into it. Something about a throw cap. Can you believe that? So just imagine right now, right, let's put the cards on the table, right, and this is how Conan goes down as well a majority of the time. So you join a server, you join a crew, but you don't want to be at the crew's base, because they're all inside in each other, a lack of trust. You know, last thing you want to be is accused, because it's only a computer game you come on to enjoy yourself, right? And that's just getting too serious for anybody's liking. So you think automatically, I'm going to unburden myself by unburdening myself, and I'll go and build my own place. Yeah, so you build your own castle, and then you're going to want thralls and fighters to thingy. Now I've worked it out to have this place fully secured. I need, as a player, every player should be allowed 50 archers and 50 fighters. I don't care about my crew. let my team leader or the team leader have 50 archers and 50 fighters. But you know, damn, if they go down the road, I think they're gonna go down. What they're gonna do, they're gonna wreck and ruin the game, and that'll be another title I fall out of love with. So I'm hoping they're not actually that stupid. You know, I mean, what would it be equivalent of? It'd be like coronavirus, wouldn't it? Be a castle without any fighters, a school without any pupils. Man, I've got enough in the real world. Mind about these lot having a so-called epiphany. You know what they say, one man's idea is another man's nightmare. I think that's gonna come true. We'll find out anyway. I hope not, I hope not. He'll put a damn, do more than put a bloody dampers on things. Be a nightmare. I mean, you have a look. The gods. I miss them so. You know, you see them shining lights right now. Absolutely useless. The gods are useless. And I don't know why it's took them so long. Again, every character is allowed a maximum of 3 gods. Yeah? As a player, I should be allowed 3 gods. Right? And no more. You know, just implement that. Bring back the gods. Implement 50-50 for every player. There you go. And if you actually want to implement something, I tell you what you need to do. Now, I've gone crazy building this structure here, this one down there, Asgard, and then I've got one in Africa and another one. But seriously, you should really probably restrict the building. I'd agree with that one. Not too much though. Mind, you'll spoil it there as well. You know, just the right amount of pressure. And I'll tell you why. Because when people are insecure, when they're land claiming, they don't want to be attacked that bad, that they make this look like noughts and crosses, but all over. You know, you could play noughts and crosses. They're just doing lines upon lines upon lines upon lines. It just messes with the visual effects, legs it fully out. You know. Yeah, Conan needs a little bit of control, but damn. The only one you really got to be careful with is the throw system. Hey now, look at that. My scorpion before. Oh no. That's my fighter, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look at this dude. Before I die of heat exhaustion. 4,000. He's pretty dookie. You know, it's better than average. You get him from, what? Over there-ish. The horses, I just keep cooking them. I'm trying to get one with 94. None of them. I had one before what had a stat strength 94, and the agility was good, and vitality, and the thing got bloody chopped up, caught out. I got trapped, and it got destroyed because it was only baby. I was leveling it up. Can't believe it. Right, now let's have a look. Oh, a whole new team. See how dead the server is though. Damn, makes me want to play Call of Duty for a bit and bust down. Just get my testosterone back up, man. I feel like I'm an old folk zone. Right, viewer and everybody, I'm off to get a coffee quickly. I'll be back in a momento. Yo, if anybody does need a good server, and you're down to earth people, and you want to play Conan without any of you know, and just build and chill out. Role play, I don't know. we have got a lance in place and we have got a stadium. That's about as much role play as you get. You know, I ain't doing like no soap opera. You know, like a soap show, TV show, and going all out. But I'll do a bit of a, you know, training you up and whatnot. There's the right way to fight and the wrong way to fight. I'll tell you that much. It's good. The horse thing, the implementation of the horse. But they can mess you up quickly on your horse, so you need a good horse. That's what I'm on about, man. As long as that event log stays, nobody's not messing around. It's all good. The minute it says it's been destroyed by something's been destroyed, that's when I call up the troops. Belly of a beast. Yo, so look, they call that tapestry, yeah? It's alright, but I mean, I'm from Nottingham, England originally. We've got a castle that dates back to 1189 AD. It's attached, it's an inn attached to the castle. Well, what was the castle? The actual town people burned it down, I think, in about 17th or 18th century because there was idiots and they should have left the castle alone. Obviously, they weren't thinking about the history. You know, like, oh, isn't that a nice architectural design? Been up there for like cracking on. I know, we'll respect that. You know, then, but yeah, in there they've got all our old tapestry from like King Richard. You know, the lion art days and whatnot. It's a beautiful bar, pub. It really is. I mean, this thing's made out of sandstone, and I got talking to the manager and he showed me all the secret passages which led from the castle, and they used to like go down the little tunnels and get barrels on the slide for the king and the party. You know, that's why most of the kings back in the days always suffered with gout, because the diet consisted of too much meat and alcohol. Fuckers used to just get pissed all the time, I should imagine, and chuckle away and whatever else away, but yeah, it's pretty cool. That's the only thing I loved about growing up. That I came from Nottingham, you know, Robin Hood. It always put a smile on my face, really did. I mean, it's like whoopee-doo, but seriously, back in them days, Nottingham was definitely a cool spot. What they should actually do, they should have done it again, you know. Let me show you something. This is what I want, right? I want the rest of the DLC, and they should actually send me a letter saying, you know what, Jiggy, you was absolutely right, and you're criticising, you know, yeah. And what should have been done? But look. This is an Aquilonian one, artisan table. You can make all cool stuff, because that's what they did, yeah? Look at that. They went all out, didn't they? Yeah? Check this. Iranian one. Right, this is the Indian one. Went all out, didn't they? To a certain extent. Gets a little bit sloppy. This is where they start slowing down, like, I can't be arsed with it. Creations, it's a tiring thing, even if you are being paid for it. You're still going to get lazy. But they have got tremendously lazy. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Conan. Right, developing team. I am waiting for an artisan table. And let me give you a couple of ideas what you want in it. Metal, a big, massive chandelier. This is what I desire. Alright, design one. I need a massive metal round chandelier with loads of candles, and I need it to fit a good portion. You should do 3 sizes: small, medium and large, right? And make it, I mean, proper cast iron, old, couple of cobwebs on it, you get me? Burning candles, quite bright. And then what you want to do as well is like this tapestry, you know. You want the one what goes around the border one. That's what you need. The scroll with horses and sword battles and showing a story. You should do it instead of these, I don't know, rugs from India. Yeah, you can half go all out on an artisan work table for sure. Right, back to my coffee, man. Trying to think of things at the minute. You know when you get thinking about like this corona thing. I know it's boring, you wear it everywhere. I can remember there was on about a You ain't got no cure. You ain't even got a vaccine yet for the SARS what came out in 2013. It's been 7 years. They haven't got a vaccine. They ain't gonna have a vaccine for this. And there was on about people on Facebook saying garlic and all this stuff, vegetables and medicines from the past, but do not, you know, yeah, do not dismiss it, because let me tell you something right now, garlic is actually good, but you've got to eat it raw, and not many people can. And it kills all the bad bacteria in your belly. So the fact that this, here's one, onion, spring onion. Did you know the Egyptians used, right? They praised it. They used to get buried with onion, right? Onion is better than mouthwash. Now listen to what I'm saying. If you chew on onion for like 3 minutes, it kills all germs in your mouth. And I'm not saying it would cure the thing, but this thing like accumulates in your mouth, loads of germs. So if you've got COVID-19, I'll be chewing on garlic, I'll be chewing on onion, and I'll be ringing up this country which has got that flipping thing which is better than antibiotics, because it only kills the bad bacteria. Why haven't they implemented these? Especially the microorganism, which is better than. But that's what I mean. Honestly, wash your hands. Wash your hands. That's the advice. Wash your hands. But people wash their hands anyway. Ridiculous. You see now, if I catch COVID, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm being serious. I'll be chewing on onion about every 6 hours, I'm not bothered. Dropping a clove of garlic about every 6 hours as well. 12 hours. No, 24 hours with a garlic. I think I'd rather die, because it's so flipping awful. So flipping awful. God, just that much garlic. If any germ can live after all that, man, it deserves to kill me. Because that's some flipping powerful stuff. That and onion. Don't even mess around. Another one's honey. They used to treat in medieval days to open up the wound. And it's got antiseptic medicinal purposes. Honey. Honey, honey, honey. Yeah. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting to hear boom. Somebody to attack. Sit here like the night watchman, I'm not bothered. Ain't nobody having my stuff. Yeah, I watched a thing on the news, and it was a bunch of news reporters, and there was on about, do you think anything is going to change after the virus? Like, you know, health-wise, the way we run things and whatnot. It was on about, you know, in truth, though, this is what needs to go on. Too many diseases breaking out, SARS and everything. It's an inkling that the world's in trouble. The more dirtier it is, the more things like this you're going to have outbreaks. True or false, it's true. I mean, look at China, you know, but first, these, you know, how can you put it, since 1960 onwards in England, they just couldn't be arsed with responsibility, so it was European Union, can you wipe my arse? And now, we've all woke up, we wanted to leave. That's what Brexit's about. You need diversity in this world. And the European Union's run by Germany. Germany's never been good. They've always been on a power surge. World War One, World War Two. Look what they did to the Jews. Look what they did to the Polish. And they would have burned all those English people. But luckily, we quit. We were the first people to, and rightfully so, give up slavery, which was kind of created by, I mean, we all come from Africa. They were slaving themselves out, you know. So the evolved white ape, which is what we are, took advantage of the kind of unevolved ape because he didn't decide to leave Africa, he stayed. The rest of us thought, tally-o, see you later. You know what, I'm fed up of being ate by the tigers and the lions and everything. Stones thrown at my head from the other monkey on the tree, I'm off. And you know, we landed in the Middle East and there was going, laka baby, laka. And there was too much of that, and we just couldn't be arsed staying there. So then we went through France, but they was all eating frogs too much, so we just didn't stay there. Once the ice melted, we thought England's alright-ish. And then that was it. And then America got birth to, you know, from the English. America wouldn't ever have survived if it weren't for the English bloodline. It would have been like China. Just imagine you woke up in the morning in America, and you all had, like, you know, you was all Chinese or something. You'll be very highly disappointed because you'll be dealing with, well, you can just read, trust. There's a reason Britannia ruled the bloody waves, is because every smart monkey what evolved kept on travelling. That's why this land, still today, has some of the best minds going and whatnot. But back to the corona. Yeah, I've got a laugh. If you think of the elites, the 1%, as, you know, satanic ritual, sacrifice of the lamb, pure greedy, blind, you know, not enlightened in any way, shape or form, cling on to the banknotes like you could take it with them. Just imagine, right now, a little virus, microorganisms brought down the whole infrastructure. You know, what should happen after corona? I tell you what should happen. China, they need to have they need to quit with the sweat factories. It ain't working, right? They've been I mean, look, if this was China, this little spot right now, you'd have about 3,000 people just, I mean, and look at Dubai as well, and Delhi. Turned on the news the other day. You got corona's gonna spread like wildfire out there. Anywhere where you've got a high population, anywhere where people have been breeding like flipping rabbits constantly, they're gonna get it. I shouldn't imagine if it'll rip through the Muslim world as well. I know they're packing. Yeah. This this virus does not discriminate. And if you want to talk how deadly it really is, well, have a look. It's already gone from animals and jumped. It's evolved. It's an evolving virus. That's something you don't hear about on the news, really. They don't really spell it out to you. We don't know how deadly this virus can be because it has already evolved. You know. Yeah, you got the oceans as well. Let's talk about that. Damn, if that food chain breaks down, I'm already going to the shopping market and there's no food. Now imagine there being no food because there's no food. So there's no food at the minute because people are taking the food. But soon, if the ocean breaks down the way it is, we're losing diversity every day. You know, that's right. There's more creatures going extinct, and that's a crime against nature itself. I mean, have some respect, human beings, please. You ever wanted to happy slap your own species and kick 'em in the balls, send 'em back to school? I think national curriculums should have every pupil's got to have a fish tank, and learn a bit about marine biology and diversity of life. You see these hands, the way I look at it, it's not what God can do for you, sunshine, it's what you can do for God. Why do you think he gave you hands? I see it like you should be a caretaker, a good one as well, not a bad one, because just have a look what bad caretakers do. Look at the world, man. On the virus. Need I say any more? That's the truth. Like politicians as well, you're all on your last days as far as I'm concerned. A mind like mine, forever thinking, quite wise. I'm your biggest enemy to any politician out there. I tell you why, because I've got a system what could work. Actually do better than the ones at the minute. I mean, how many people? Every politician, they all lie to you. Year after year. So what do? You take the power from them, you give it to the people vote on the main issues at hand. Everything's then transparent as well. You can't do what you do anymore. I tell you what, that thought alone should send shivers down the spine of any politician. And just think, I'm a common man without all that education. I'm just a normal chap, and still my brain power is like fucking 200%, dude. Whatever. I guarantee if there was another extraterrestrial life out there in the universe, they've got by any religious, the divider of religion is pretty bad, and the fact that most religion books have been used like a weapon of literacy. There's a conversation to go into, and it's quite deep, but you need to evolve out of all of that. Not one man on this earth has ever seen God, knows what he looks like, can really give a true accurate account. It's all just babble. It's and people get so irate, willing to chop your heads off and whatnot. Like, oh, you talk about my religion. Stupid, man. That's what you call. That's why they're 500 years behind us. That's just the Muslim world. Damn. And it's truth as well. And let me point out something else as well. No God would be that petty. None of them. If there was any high enlightened spirit out there, you wouldn't even be able to touch it. You wouldn't even be able to come close. The fact that most people think they can vouch for God or got an inkling of what the Holy Spirit would resemble. Then, if there was a spirit, it wouldn't even be human anyway. So, this is part of the animal kingdom and done. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy world, for sure. I take my hat off, to like, I don't know, when you think about the horrors that have come in this world, and still, to all the soldiers. World War II and World War One was that had to be fought. Even I would have signed up to World War, well, all of them, and my family did. But even today, you see, I'm a tricky character. I won't join your wars at the minute. Iraq and all that lot, you can keep it. I see it like it's just resources. And why should I put my mind to something where I could get blown off? Has to be real. Has to be real. There's the only way I could sacrifice. There's the only way I could sit there bleeding with my heart in my hand. Going through a pain I've never felt before, though, and this is the end. As if it's real. Otherwise, I lay my life down for nothing. God, I'm a stubborn git. I love it. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'll tell you what people I do love though. I ain't fully lost my faith in mankind, humanity. You know, there is something what we've got on our side, being normal people, and that's the pattern of nature. I do believe. Like, no matter what we do, the world will correct itself, whether bad or whatnot. But yeah, you know, still needs a bit of help, like, because we can still lose out, and we are losing out. But no, in the long run, the only ones what would lose out would be ourselves. Professor Brian Cox, he pointed something very wise out. Now this dude will lose you in just common sense, logic, his knowledge of the solar system and the stars and all the chemicals and everything. You know, all the maths. He's a very wise man, very wise. I like listening to him. And he pointed out there's a possible 330 million possible, like, Earths. But then that got me thinking that the pattern of life, being as unique as it is and all, you know, life came from outer space, that on other planets there would be similar, like, to us. How do you know the little green man's little? Could look exactly like us. That's true. If you could have an alien sat next to you, you wouldn't even know it. But you think about, like, dinosaurs and sharks and crocs, you would find these kind of species on other planets. That's what I always think. It's an intriguing thought as well. And I know, you know, what do they call? It's a theory at the minute. It's not tried and tested because you can't go to another planet. But I guarantee the day they do, Mr. Flippin' Jiggy was right. It was right. I want to all be surprised. You could even have them creatures evolved. You know, where the meteor did not hit on another planet. Where they did get to evolve. Like the, you know, like we were the squirrel formed into the monkey. Well, we came out of the sea. Rodent kind of creature. Monkey. Human. Some would disagree with that, but there's more than enough evidence to support it. Yeah, this Earth could blow up and burn, and it would restart, possibly. You know, the only thing we miss out on, and would rob ourselves on, is all that time. That's what Brian Cox said. He said the chances of us ever meeting another species, because of how volatile we are and everything facing us, that most species go extinct before anything grand like that would happen. Because somewhere out there is a party in the galaxy, and I was never invited. Brings a tear to my eye. It really does. Me and E.T. would get on so good. I mean, personally, I'd smoke a fat one, would sing Kumbaya. I'd be like Paul, you know. I love it. Like a couple of Indians in the tea tent. Oh. Be good. Be really good. The wood in the hood. Them I grew up in the hood. Then I've grown up with some bad characters. I really did. Really bad characters. Yeah, it's a shocker when you see little innocent people turn into monsters. You know, there's some. You ask yourself what went wrong. Seriously. I know a dad. Listen to this for a nightmare. Let me tell you a story. I know a dad that would send his kids out, robbing little old grannies and everything, burglaries, making purses, purse snatching. This was a father sending little young boys out. Just imagine how ruthless the dad was. Just imagine how ruthless the sons grow up to be. One of them were wise though. I used to be eye to eye with him. He told me about his old man. When I was kicking there on 18. I got a good kicking off this dude because I told him where to go. He didn't like it. So he did what any mafia type individual would do. That's kicking your head. I still laugh at him. Some bad people out there, man. I tell you, I swear to God, I feel like personally, for most people, it's really hard to be good. Being bad's so easy. The hardest thing to be is good. It's like, I know, you just have to follow a moral code and try to evolve, you know, a better human nature than what some people are giving out there. Because the world's gone crazy. I don't care. You know, and it always has been. World War One, World War Two, you name it all of it. Nowadays, what you got? You get that flipping Chernobyl disaster, and then, you know, the Fukushima one. Then, not to mention loads more, which will be happening. And if you want to know what I meant by that comment, I'll tell you. There's loads of them, you know, which are like under, you know, like, had the time, leaking, like major nuclear problems at the plant. They all need stopping straight away and rebuilding. It's like one of them substances though, isn't it? You know, once you've made it, you can't go so close to it. You'll get radiation poison. Nobody wants to deal with it. So everybody lives in ignorance, even though it's such a, you know, important thing and it needs watching. And then one day, bam! Now you can't go on the land for like thousands of years. That land's ruined. I tell you what, if there's any better energy out there than nuclear, that needs implementing straight away. But I don't think there is. So maybe what they should do is this is a grand idea. This is okay. Now this is awesome. Put all the nuclear power plants on the moon. Even if it went wrong, what? The moon would glow up extra bright. I can't see them really. You'd have to check it with a scientist. But I'd have every power plant on another planet and find a way of getting it back down to it. At least learn the land safe. No tsunami. You just got to worry about the odd meteor hitting the moon's surface. I mean, you have a look at that. It's got more cracks in than just more holes than a Swiss cheese. It's absorbed that much of an impact. But it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. You cannot have nuclear things on this planet. I don't care. Look at the trouble it causes. Just for a bit, just so you can turn your light on and shave your... Oh yeah, oh my god, I cannot go there for 1,000 years. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you. Alarm bells are ringing. This is the right way and this is the wrong way. You got Richard Branson and all that, like, he should be the dude coming up with this shit instead of me. I mean, he's sat there with a million, you know, and a mind just as sharp, but he's got all the, you know, the knowledge of it all. But I just think of good ideas. That's what I do, man. I'm a thinker. I think the shit. It's good shit. I mean, you look at China as what I think is China, Fukushima. Banged it straight into the ocean. Cheapest, disposablest way, and the most hazardous way of getting rid of it. No, let's bang it in the ocean. And now it's coming all the way across, and it's totally wrecked the west coast. You're living in California now. Let's be honest right now. You're swimming in Cali Sea. Most people do. Yeah, it was a beautiful place. Alarm bells are ringing now. I'm telling you. You got forest fires, and that's with the global, you know, just with everything drying up. You know, there was an actual dude what knows about the world and the climate and the level of CO2. When the daily rainforest catches fire, you want to be worried, really concerned, because it's holding 3/4 of the pollution, which is high levels of CO2 locked up in the plants. Well, it's already caught fire, it's already dried out, and it's already caught fire. If that happens and happens and happens, the release of all that, it's going to be, they already reckon we've gone too far. Honestly, this virus, you want my prediction, folks, there you go. I'll tell ya, you know, it's, I can accumulate the odds. It ain't the end, it's only just the beginning. Things are just going to go out of control and go out of control until, I know we come off our high horse. Look after Mother Nature a little bit more. Shit, I don't know about you, but I have not got another planet to go to. Hello. You know, damn. It's not very nice now when the world's run by psychotic, you know, bipolar, I mean, I'm not even getting on Trump. I'm sure he's a good businessman's gone flipping bankrupt 3 times, but he's not really a politician. He ain't got the decorum for it. That's the truth. It's a wonder he hasn't already started a war. That's the God's honest truth. And that's why that's dangerous, having one dude vouch for everybody in the world. Because the minute that they are vocally, you know, dangerous and aggressive, you don't want to get a nuclear bomb launched on your head, because of modern day flipping politics and, you know, people. I mean, look at Bush and Blair. War criminals, man. You know, and then after that you've got people coming to England and America and blowing up. You know, just say right now, if my daughter got blown up by one of these people, what do I do? Because personally, what do I do? Kill the dude what just did it and attack your own government for having absolute, you know, for pushing it that far in the first place and making enemies. It's a deep conversation, but it's a real conversation, and there's no better place to have it. That's what I should call my, you know, let's talk some real shit.com. Sod it. I mean, I'm floating on a rock in outer space. I don't really give 2 Fs. You know, that's the way I perceive it, you know. A real man don't need no dictatorship about what's right and wrong anyway. If you, the way I see it, if you've got a logical mind, reasonable mind, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. You know if you've just, you know, crossed the line. That's the way I see it. I don't even pay attention, I'll be honest, I don't pay attention to, really, I'm too old and set in my ways anyway. God, you won't want to meet me on a bad day. Make you question everything. Dangerous world though, very dangerous. I mean, look at Conan now. I'm not the only person sat here thinking, was it synthetically created in a lab? Now, how can I put it? The naive, ignorant people and uneducated won't know about certain testing what went on in public back in the 50s in America, Detroit, places like that, and other places. No. But the government have, and they will do again. Like I said, if nobody from the elite class dies, and all poor people die, what's that telling you? You get me? You see, when fire burns, it burns everything. You know, the trees are only just standing, but the tough old cookies. That's what I'm saying. You'll soon find out anyway. Right, enough of all that serious talk. The heck? Fuck. Wow, that was a massive mosquito. On B. Yeah, it's PvP, buddy. Yeah. But it's a controlled room as well. Like, we give people the way we see it. Like, at the minute, let me show you something. This is my crew. Demonic Knights. We've been alpha in this server for over a year. The server's controlled by good people. The people in the server at the minute don't actually know that we've got like a 10 posse force, and that's the reason I can afford to build like this and not get raided to some extent. But you can join with your friends. It's all good. You know, if you need any help, if you're a first timer, I'll help and guide you all. You're more than welcome. And then the best thing is as well is your work won't be in vain. You can build up. Ain't nobody gonna raid you steal or anything like that. Just watch out for the other crew. There's another crew. It's called Death by Penis, which is a poor name to give title to give yourself. It's funny though, Death by Penis. Don't you know? But and I shouldn't be saying that online because it's quite crude. But they might attack you, and you got the Goonies. You just gotta let me know if you keep getting raided. We'll have a word with them, and if anybody raids you, just let me know, and I'll get the boys in, and we'll just completely destroy them. Lol, terrible. It is terrible, is it? Completely terrible. It's good though. I'm just working on my thralls at the minute. I need more fighters and more archers to kit this place out. Yeah, we are that strong. Yeah. And again, we've had this room for over a year. Get cracking on 2 years. We've been alpha. Our biggest battle and competitors, literally, I've gave them credit so many times, and there was called the Four Horsemen. Right? There wasn't called the Four Horsemen for no apparent reason. I mean, these dudes would be up and inside your base, no time at all. The battles lasted for about I think it was well over 3 months, constantly, every night, every hour, every minute, sword fighting, blowing up. As soon as raid time would begin, you know, 3 months. We were all so tired in the end, but we won. Can't believe it. They killed everybody, like all the other teams, destroyed everybody. You see, when somebody raids your server, the weak are annihilated. You're only left with the strong. And doesn't matter how much reassurance I give you, if you know, you'll only be to a certain. If I was to be completely honest, you will only be safe to a certain amount. You know, to a certain amount, because if you can't fight, if you've got no improvisation, and you don't know what you're doing, you'll be taken out by other people. That's why you got to be strong. You got to know how to build. You got to know what thralls to have. You know, how to tool yourself up what you need. Damn. A lot of people, they don't know what they're doing, a lot of people. But it's a good game. I love Conan. I love the graphics. I mean, look at this. Not nighttime. The way I've done it. This is how I like it. I'm so gonna kill that mosquito in a minute. This is how you can tell I'm English. We all come through France though, as well. You know, I this. You know the actual castle design goes back to the French. Let me tell you right now, look into it, and still today, the castle is still one of the best fortified forts you can get for a building. So there you go, people. If shit ever hits the fan and you're living next door to a castle and there's a zombie apocalypse, make sure you get yourself in there with a bunch of people. The castle won't mind. It'll be thankful for a bit of action. That's what it was made for. I'm fed up of being a museum and an art show. You know what? Now my viewers have like disappeared. I might actually go on a different game. Let's see if anybody's joined. Is it better to get a berserker or a hunter? Right, the berserkers, I'll show you. The difference is, I've got two. The berserker's better than the hunter, you know, the relic hunter, which you could get for Man's Dead. But this is what you want. You want the Lindsay, the snow hunter. She starts off bog standard, 8,000 and some health. Dude, she's a killer. She's the best one. All I need to do is keep farming her, yeah, and archers from Volcano, and my castle will be better than ever. But they're hard to get. You get her from Mounds of the Dead. Let me show you. This is Mounds of the Dead. Everybody who's ever watching this video, I'll give you the lowdown on it quick. Right, the Lindsay is always, and I know most of you know this, it's rhetorical information to you, you know. But as you cut through there, it's that bit there. That little island. You'll spawn in around about here. Boom. Bounce straight up it and have a look if she's there. If she ain't there, she can be here. There's a campsite. There's another campsite up this hill around about here, a dead little bit. There's this bit here as well. She could be there, or she could be there, or she could be on that bit there. But all I do is just keep chopping up this area, literally, and it will kick it out. The Lindsay, that's what you're after. Get her, man, and you're safe, you're secure. And anybody bum rushes your joint, they're gonna be in off battling one tough cookie. But remember, you've got to put work into your throws now. It's not just get them. With the Lindsay, you want to put work in. It's the extra, what, 5,000 health bonus, getting her up to level 20. You need that. Yep. I like that, you know. You know, when you stay online long enough, and people start texting you, you know, like some helpline, radio station, play some tunes, isn't it? I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. I get so emotional, but no, I'm just messing around. Are you on patrol? Yeah, I am. I won't lie. Somebody texted me earlier. It was a dodgy text. It was saying, "When's raid time happening?" And the minute you text somebody when does raid time start? Well, yeah. So I've got the trebuchets ready. I got all my bombs ready, and I'm good to go. You know, all I'd have to do is to send the Batman call up in the air, the Batman sign, get all the troops in, and away we go. You see, we had to annihilate my crew. went to war with a lot of people in the server, and obviously we wrecked them all. But they started to attack, planting bombs, killing and breaking into certain structures. And that's signification that they're ready for war. You can only let a man get away with so much, and then you got to put him down anyway. Very true. You put too much hard work into your build, and whatnot, and you've got to think as well, people. For when you join a game with your good friends, whether you want to admit it or not, and some people won't because they think they're getting too soppy and soft, but you enjoy spending time with certain friends and people, and the minute you get raided, you don't just lose your base. You don't just lose all your weapons and your throws. It also breaks up a friendship. That's God's honest truth. More to raiding than meets the eye. You know, damn, I've got some good friends. And damn, that probably wouldn't happen, but it would have an effect. Yeah, yo, Jets. Jeet, are you a single gamer? You on your own? Or have you got a crew? Right, give me a minute, everybody. I'll be back. Said, I'm on patrol. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, another server. You're on another server where you go. Well, if it don't work out for you, you move into this one. Yeah, you know, you're more than welcome. We need good people. And my crew will be happy as well. There's nothing worse than a dead server. So, I mean, most of us will like roleplay to a certain extent, like I was saying. We've built a big lancing arena. Oh, it's beautiful. The architectural design on it is just unbelievable. And we've got a fighting arena as well. And we bid for people to like come in, brush up on the skills, build in peace. Like, if you move in, we're in control. You will get, you know, rhetorically, some people will try and raid you. There's two crews, the Goonies, right, and Death by Penis, again, awful title. They probably would, like, yeah, it's all good. But don't worry. You should just all come in with a name saying demonic. Baby Tribe 1, Baby Tribe 2. I'd take that Baby Tribe to how many people joined. I'd take it all the way to 1 million. You know, because then everybody would know if they messed with you. They'd have to go through flipping Papa Bear. And Papa Bear ain't messing. We have got some savage soldiers. And luckily they all know what they're doing. that's the worstest thing. A lack of knowledge in like games like this. Oh, you're done for. Absolutely. Too much time has got to be, you know, spent in educating. God, I hate moving slow. What am I carrying? Ugh. What? I wonder. Oh god, that's better. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I was just saying, if you get any trouble in your server and you really enjoy the game, you know, move into this one. You know, will allow you to use the name so people know that you're connected, so you don't get started on as well. Or better yet, so people would have to think twice before they even attack you, which would be a more true account of the thought pattern, what people would think. You'd have to put yourself as a demonic's baby team or something until you've got yourself situated, you know. And then the other tribes they won't attack you. They know what we're packing and they know our numbers. It'll be suicidal for them and they know it. They've already seen us demolish everybody else. So I should imagine if whatever fingernails they'd have on the hand, they'd have no fingernails at the end of it. And it ain't being big-headed. And again, it's just stating that we've done a lot of warring. Numbers do count though. You do need the numbers. I think when we was fighting, there was a lot of us when we was fighting the best teams, and I mean, the Four Horsemen, they was that good that even people we were alliance with, they chose their side. They chose to, you know, thingy with the enemy to survive. But in the end, they didn't survive. Well, and we killed them all. We killed them all. It was beautiful. The glory on it. Honestly. I'm not saying I dig wars and all like that, but I can truly get it from man's perspective of the glory of war. You could just imagine a real old sword battle back in the day. Okay, you could die any minute and miss an arm and a leg or something, but in the heat of it, wow. It's true though. Yeah man, we had some glorious days man, I'm telling you. Normally there's an elevator here. I just took it away for the moment I needed it. You got insidered. Yeah, there's too much. You know what, right? You know, I'm going to state this for the camera, and I don't care if I ever lost like 1 million YouTube subscribers by stating a bit of truth. I don't like that. I really don't like the insiding. I mean, I get it on Ark, but I actually blame the devs on Ark for creating such a ball-busting system 2 weeks for a giga. You're thinking about, I mean, obviously people are going to be insiding, and the minute they gave it a cryo, you know, cryo your animals, God, then they was getting away with even more, you know, but I don't know. I left that game. Personally, we're insiding. I've dealt with it, but well, our crew's good. We know everybody who's in our crew. We won't just let any old riffraff from the street join. There's no point. There's no point in putting yourself out. There's no point in taking the chance. Why? you know. And as for somebody talking and giving the word, it's just all a lot here, you know. I mean, it don't really mean a lot to a newbie. They ain't had to build everything or grind for it. You want to see the grinding, what goes on for something like this. You know, it's just too much work. Too much work. I'm gonna show you my little bedroom. I like this statue, yeah? You see this? Overlooking. You would have it facing out. But it looks awesome when it's facing in as well. That actually bores me, them facing out. I might just turn them around and have them facing in. Have the back to the crowd instead of showing the sword and strength. What is it? Gladiator. Don't turn your back to the Emperor. So if I turn these statues, yo, damn, I should do that right now, should I? Boom. Total sign of lack of respect to anybody who looks up. That statue got its back turned to me. Funny twats. Yeah, it's my little bedroom. I like it though. I really like this. Now that's good tapestry. That's awesome. This is the type of stuff, you know, but even better, that I can find in all the old castles going up and down the country, and the old bars, the old inns. I'm a sucker for it as well, you know, medieval axes and swords. I love it all. Yep. 1 minute. Did you see the way she sat in a chair then? Oh, there you go. This is what I need to do. I need to put some weapons up on my my racks I've put in my room. The swords will have to go here, but I'm going to cut it up actually. I like the axes as well, so it's going to go sword, axe, sword. Pure axes. Probably and shields. Now I'll show you what I did. I implemented this rooftop earlier. This rooftop's actually ready for trebuchets. If you have a look, I probably would have to put a ceiling here and modify that bit and probably bring that bit out to fit on a trebuchet, but point being, you can fit a trebuchet here and all on this bit, no problem. So anything from a certain height I can take care of, but then I've got my low attack one, which is that bit down there. 1 minute, let me show you. Yeah, the elevator. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I think Big Man's just fell off the edge. Dude, I ain't even... I'm telling you, it's just fell. No. They've all come in like there's something going on. Halt, halt, halt. I want to be Game of Thrones. Dude, you look like you're dressed for it as well. It does look like the dude, doesn't it? You know, I feel sorry for that giant in Game of Thrones. You know, bloody dies. And then there he is. The possibility of giants in this real world. Definitely. There's some bones to support the fact that people of this size used to be. But it was killed by people of this size. Us. Which is not, you know, I'd tell you something as well. You had Frodo's little ones. This just to prove how much of a bully our species is. Like, they were so little. Guess what happened to them? Yes, they all got chopped up by a bunch of morons. Who's been eating my porridge? Not me, homie. Your wife said I could have some. God, that's gonna take like just until tomorrow sometime. I'll just leave it cooking, literally. Yo, let me show you something while I'm just messing around. That does look awesome. That looks more like something you would use in shows. Like, and, you know, in front of like the king or something. But this looks, you know, in truth, this is something more like what your horse would have had in wartime. Like Robert the Bruce, Wallace, and all the others. Definitely. So... I like this one because it's got that old tatty, more realistic look about it. I think they're both the same though on the armour. This one's awesome. I absolutely love it. What can I say? Geronimo. I look at this, I think Apache. Geronimo's less warriors, they say. Yeah, look, that just, I only had to flip him there forward, it leveled up. Look how dark and dingy it looks in here. Superb, isn't it? Damn. Do you know what, I got it better than what I thought. Truly. This is the way. This is the way. Oh yeah. Not bad. Uh-oh. That was my first horse. I'm like a level 20, I'm not all surprised. Too much on survival though, and I think it's all good. I think that's probably the best one at the minute. That one we just checked. Wait 1 minute. That's actually really good, that one. On the agility anyway, that it's got the right one on as well, because that's for speed and that's agility, so... Dude, stop following me. Damn. What's this one kicking? 82. Bed, strength, but vitality is good. I don't know. That horse actually would be really good. This one would be good for taking a beating and getting in and out of action. I'm gonna have to keep this because this one's more appealing than you might know. Yeah. I might just call that one Dasher, so I'll never forget Dasher means dash through. Or in and out, call it in and out. So it will always ring true in my mind, I'll never forget its purpose. I'm gonna have to get all these horses coded. Oh, think twice. It's another day for you. You and me in paradise. Dun 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I think twice. 'Cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, I think twice. It's another day for you. You and me in paradise. Dun 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Just think about it. It's another day for you and me in paradise. Right, yo, viewers, man, I've been, oh god, more than enough. I'm off. Peace out. Take it easy.